If you want to see how I made this extra large graduation cap gift box using the Venture that Cricut gifted to me, then keep on watching. Before we start this project, let's just take a moment to appreciate the Cricut Venture. It is absolutely beautiful. All right. Hey y'all, Victoria Cherie here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and we're going to jump right into making my first project using the Cricut Venture. So for this one, we're going to be making a jumbo graduation cap favor box. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have Design Space open because this file is available within Design Space. So top left corner where it says search for images, that's where we're going to search. So graduation cap gift box. And my niece, she's graduating high school in May, so this is definitely perfect timing. So under projects, it's the third one, graduation cap gift box, and we're just going to select it. Now, if you have a Maker or the Explorer, this is ready to go. But because we have the Venture and we can cut larger sizes, I'm going to click on Customize. So if you look at this, this is less than 30 minutes. If you have a smaller machine, it gives you the measurements for the finished box. So again, for Makers and Explorers, the largest would be 9.5. We're definitely going bigger with the Venture. So let's go ahead and click on Customize because again, we're using the Cricut Venture and we want to go big. All right, so let's go ahead. Look at the bottom left corner. We're going to zoom out for a second. I'm going to select this and I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit ungroup because I want to see how big the cap is. All right, so right now this is 7 by 7. So I want to get that to maybe, let's go 15 by 15 or 14 by 14. So when we're resizing, we want to make sure that everything is proportional. So make sure you have everything selected. And we want to make sure that it's proportional. So we can do that by clicking and dragging the corners. All right. I want to zoom out some more. So right now, if you look at the overall dimensions, I have it at 30.72 by 28.97. I'm going to click off of it and just look at this size right here. Okay, that's 12.8. So I want to go bigger. Again, this is the Cricut Venture, so we can go big. And I'm just going to enlarge it even more. So how about make sure this is locked and I'm going to put that at 42 and see what we get. All right, I'm going to select this. Right now we're at 17.51. So let me make it just a tad bit smaller. Let's just do 38. Okay, so right now we're at 15.84. So I actually think that's a good size because I'm trying to think what I'm going to put inside the box. So let's go with this. So there's nothing else that you have to do because again, this is a design that's already in Design Space. So the great thing about that is you don't have to worry about manipulating it too much. So it's ready to go. So I'm going to click on Make. It asks me, do I want to save the project? I'm going to click don't save, but if you want to save it, definitely click on save. All right, I'm going to be doing this on a mat, the 24 by 28. I'm going to hit confirm. Okay, I'm going to hit got it. All right, so we're going to be scoring. We're going to have a pen and we're going to have a basic cut. So the pen is right here so we can draw so we know where things are going. So we only need to have 2 large cardstocks for black and then 1 yellow cardstock for the tassel. So make sure you go ahead and get these materials ready and I'm going to grab mine real quick. All right, so step 1, we're going to set our base material. I am doing medium cardstock, so I'm going to select that. It's already popular, so I don't have to browse. Medium cardstock. My pressure is going to be default. And then we're going to load the tools. So first, we're going to load the scoring stylus in clamp A. Load the fine point blade in clamp B. We're going to raise the lever. Make sure we have it on 2. It tells you exactly how to do it. Make sure you flip it. All right, so we're going to follow these steps and then get started. Press the mat support button. Make sure your lever is lifted. My stylus is already loaded in clamp A. Add your support arms and then load the mat. And this part, I'm going to keep it at regular speed so you can actually see how fast the Cricut Venture is. You guys, the first test cut that I did, I actually thought something was wrong because it literally only took 2 seconds, but it was just that quick. So I just got finished measuring the mat. Now I'm going to press play so it can start scoring. So at this point, it's going to be regular speed. I'm not speeding this up. This is just how quick it is. So now I'm just swapping out the stylus for my pen. And again, I am not speeding this up. It is literally that fast. So again, pressing play so you can see just how fast it is. So with this, just make sure you follow the on-screen steps because it'll do everything and show you everything that you need to do. So it just finished drawing and now it's cutting. Do you see how fast it's cutting, guys? It's like, this is not sped up. This is real-time speed. I was shook. It was so quick, cut beautifully, like, love this. So again, just remember to follow the on-screen, like, it's so fast my camera couldn't even stay in focus. But just remember to follow the on-screen steps so that everything gets cut out perfectly for the first mat and your other mats. All right, we just completed our first cardstock. Now we're moving on to the second one. This only requires the scoring tool and the basic cut. So again, my material, medium cardstock. Make sure the scoring stylus is in clamp A and your 5-point blade should already be in clamp B. And once you insert the mat, then you're going to lower the lever and press the load button. Okay, now for this one, instead of using just plain cardstock, I decided to use Cricut's 12x12 glitter cardstock. So I'm going to go to Browse All Materials and we're on cardstock. And I'm just going to select glitter cardstock. And I'm going to select done. So at this point, all we're going to do is insert the mat, lower the lever, and press the load button. All right, now we are done with the cutting. If you go to the bottom right, you can click done. But one of the things that I love about Design Space and Cricut is that if you go to the bottom right corner where it says project instructions, you can click that. And you can scroll through to see the assembly instructions. So this is why I love doing projects within Design Space, because if you're new, it shows you how to get it done. All right, I'm going to speed up through the assembly process because again, the step-by-step visual instructions are within Design Space. The key thing is to make sure everything is laid out. The top is going to have the shorter sides, just fold at the score marks and then adhere with glue. And just make sure when you're adhering that you're adhering on the inside. So the tabs, when you glue them, they're being glued on the inside. All right. And then for the top as well, remember the Venture drew a shape. You're going to use that as a guide for placing it on there. So yeah, so just really quick, my overall thoughts on the Venture so far. It is amazingly fast. I have so many ideas right now because, you know, I'm a print and cut girl. I love printed items. So I'm definitely excited about doing a larger print than cut project on this. So this is the finished project. I'm definitely going to add some more elements to it, to the top, figuring out what I'm going to put inside. Hopefully you give this a try. Be sure to like and follow for more. Later, y'all.